All right, we are loading up now, guys. Going live here. And there we go. Let's make sure everything's working right. And we can get started. Let me pull this down so you guys can look at the list while I'm ensuring everything's loading up right and the chats are all working. If anybody's out there watching, welcome to the stream. I'm Colin. I've just opened my string cheese. And let's get this sucker started. Twitch chat is go. Mixer chat is go. And let me get to YouTube's. Jared Johnson, hello, how are you? So that confirms YouTube chat is ready to rock and roll. Excellent. Excellent. Pardon me. Hello, Boastful Boat. How you doing today? Glad you could make it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm finishing off my string cheese. It is delightful. For any of you guys that are coming in here, take a look at the list here. I mean, you might have seen the not advertisement, but the notification on Facebook and that. So I have a list. I'm going to roll and pick one character, one activity, and one location from the list. So any of you guys that have not gotten a chance to throw your suggestions in there, I want to get up to 10. So let me know. Give me a character, an activity, a location. I'll put them on the list, and we'll give a couple minutes for people to do that. Here, if anybody has any thoughts or anything they want to see, I'll throw it in there. Pardon me. So it might be a lot of fun. Actually, I think it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. So I'm wondering what we're going to get, because it's going to be, I think it's going to be weird, and I'm liking that. Like, that's what I want. Like, if I have RoboCop competing in the Winter Olympics in the mouth of a volcano in a jungle, I think that's going to be wild and wonderful and strange. So, like I said, we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to throw in some suggestions there. I was going to do a couple warm-up sketches while people are debating and just get myself prepped and ready. So you guys let me know, too, in the warm-up sketches what y'all want to see. And we can get right into that. I've been working on some tiki stuff. So, girls and tikis, basically. For a tiki video I'm going to be doing here. So that's going to be a lot of fun, you know, coming up. But yeah, just a preview. I've been doing this for a while. So I think I've kind of narrowed down the general pose I want. Maybe have her in front of a tiki and a monster coming around. I just can't figure out the exact composition. You know what I mean? So, and just more poses and tikis and stuff like that. So fun stuff, yeah. So like, yeah, like he's coming around the tiki, there's a volcano, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not silhouetting his head, but the volcano's in silhouette, his head's kind of in there, because I want a volcano, I want a big tiki, I want a girl, I want a monster, and I want some like plants and stuff. So I think this general gist is what I'm going to end up with, you know. And then I have done some others, like, I think I might do this as a bigger drawing. It's like this bunch of tiki stuff, some guys drumming down here, and this like chick's going to get sacrificed to the tiki god by this like tiki priestess. And of course, a volcano in the background, some, you know, plants and torches and stuff like that. Real tropical, real like pulpy kind of stuff. So that's what I've been working on. What do you guys want to see for the warm-up sketches? We'll give people a couple minutes to get in and give me your suggestions for your characters and stuff. And we can get rocking and rolling with that. So yeah, what do you guys want to see for the warm-up sketches here? Because I'll just draw whatever. You know, it gets me ready. It gets me ready. Gets my brain working. You know what I mean? And that's what I need before something like this. So you let me know while I draw Gort from The Day the Earth Stood Still. One of the best sci-fi movies of all time. I need to do a drawing one of these days of Gort and Robbie the Robot fighting. Or maybe Gort and Robbie the Robot. And what are some other good classic sci-fi robots? Maybe I'll throw a bone to modern pop culture and slap a C-3PO and Data from Star Trek in there, and they're all playing poker like that dog's picture. I'm sure somebody's done that before. Klaatu, Barada, Nikto, Gort. It's good stuff and lots of fun. Judge Alvin. Okie dokie, I need to get some reference for that. That's Dan Aykroyd was that role, right? No worries, typos. Typos are fine. I will do that. Boastful Boat, you did suggest a kitty last time, which I still have here. You can give me a warm-up suggestion, or you can suggest for me, like I said, character and activity and a location. Sky's the limit. You could say whatever in there, you know. So it is up to you, but I can do a kitty here. All right, so let's draw Judge Alvin real quick. Yeah, I have that movie on DVD too. It's been a while since I've watched it though, Jared. I remember when Chevy Chase, like, he falls in that, it's like a closet crawl space and it's just filled with like femur bones. It's good stuff. It's good stuff indeed. Hey Kevin, how are you today? We are warming up here. And I'm drawing Judge Alvin Valkenheiser as a warm-up. And Boastful Boat wants a car. You got it, Boastful Boat. Yeah, Chevy Chase and Demi Moore. And then that one couple just gets away with no problems. Like, they have problems, but they go and live in, like, Rio with John Candy, right? He's kind of like an evil, beardless Santa Claus. I like it. I like it. Oh, did the Steve Zissou pop? Those are the pops, I assume, right, Kevin? That's awesome, man. Yeah, I hear you, John Candy. Poor guy. Oh, thank you, Boastful Boat. I don't know. I do my best, but I appreciate you saying so. And he's got to have jowls. Gotta love it. Alright, and then he's like mostly bald, but he's kind of got some still on top. Like around the back. A hairstyle I want to rock one day. This is what we in the industry like to call party in the back, nothing in the front. He's got the liver spots. Oh, yeah. Good times. Good times. And the bow, the old school like judge's tie and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how well that looks like him. It kind of looks like evil Ben Franklin a little bit there. I don't know. I don't know if it looks exactly like the judge, but there you go. All right. So let's get into it. You want a car, Boastful Boat? Do you have a specific car in mind that you would like? Or just any kind of car? What's the best kind of car? How about like that three-wheeled car that Steve Urkel used to drive? Do you guys remember that? One of those kit cars? I don't have reference to this thing up, so I'm just doing it off my head. I'm going to get that. Yeah, unless you want a specific car, Boastful Boat, it's definitely Steve Urkel's car. Oh, there. That's what it looks like. That's right. Does anyone remember Steve Urkel's car, or am I just like completely insane? Yes, thank you, Jared. Thank you. Yep, I like to think so. He just have such a good time. But he didn't spare Chevy Chase and Demi Moore. Demi Moore, I mean, she's not been in like much of anything lately that I'm aware of. She was a hot ticket item back in the day. Steve Urkel's weird three-wheeled car. I want one. I want a three-wheeled car, a young Demi Moore to go in it, and maybe we'll stop by and see the Nothing But Trouble judge. And hang out and have some fun and eat his weird food and chill with those weird baby guys that lived in the junkyard. What even was that damn movie? Alrighty. Boastful Boat, there you go. That is Steve Urkel's weird three-wheeled car. Alright, we're going to do one more warm-up and then we're going to get right into our drawing of the week. Bobo and Little D-Bolt. Nice. I couldn't remember that they had names. That's awesome. All right, one last warm-up drawing. Who wants to see what? Throw it out there. And then we're going to get into our crazy mashup of the week. We'll see what we get. Delicious water. The steering wheels here inside. Yeah, it was a kit car. Right? You could like buy it and build it yourself. pretty sweet. I miss Family Matters. Yeah, Jared, I agree completely. I know, right, Kevin? It does. It's like almost too much. It's like it's so bananas. I can't even believe it. All right, here. Let's get Steve Urkel in there. He's got to have his high-waisted pants. And he's like, did I do that? I miss Family Matters. I don't know. You go, Laura. Okay, Snapchat Ghost. I guess that's what we're drawing. Why not? Yeah. I'm a servant of the people, and I do as the people wish. Let me just finish his hand. Okay, Snapchat Ghost. No idea what that looks like. Let's bring up a picture. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, the Snapchat Ghost. You got it. One Snapchat Ghost coming right up. I don't know much about Snapchat, other than you can chat on it and it snaps. That is it. I know that's what all the kids are using these days. Me, my primary form of social media is my MySpace account. Check it out, guys. My MySpace account, and then my Zynga. Zanga, whatever. Okay. And then let's make him doing a spooky face. He's like, whoa. I've come to snap your chats. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I think they put something in this water today, you guys. And it ain't fluoride. Tastes like crystal meth. I don't know. Oh, Kevin. No, that's Steve Urkel. Stefan Urkel would never be caught driving in a car like that. Or if he did, he would make it pimp as all get out. All right, there you go, Boastful Boat. There is a Snapchat spooky ghost. I'd like to point out, too, the Snapchat ghost is actually the ghost of a bride who died on her wedding day. Yeah, pretty tragic. That's something that Snapchat doesn't tend to talk about much. They just want you to enjoy their platform. There we go. Okay, let's get into our drawing, guys. We've got a couple any last minute add-ons to the list that you guys want to slap in there. Otherwise, I'm going to pull a dealer's choice and fill in number 8 myself. And it's going to be Steven Urkel. Full disclosure, spoiler alert. If I fill in 8 myself, it's Steve Urkel. Because to roll dice, I need at least 8. These are D10ers. But I got so many dice that I can pull out 8s at a moment's notice. Boom. Let's pull out some 8s. Come on. There's an 8er. There's an 8er. And one last numero 8er. You guys slap it in there for me. What do you want to see? Otherwise, like I said, Stefan Urkel. Or Steve Urkel, whatever. One of the two. While we are doing that, I have my paper ready to go. My pencils and pens and all the things right here. I'm ready to rock and or roll. It's going to be good times. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, let me just make sure everything is coming along good. Yup. Let me change the title here to Pop Culture Mystery Mash Up. And that is done there. And on the YouTubes, let's get it in there. Okay. All right, we got Kevin saying Ronald McDonald, boxing 1920 style. All right, sure, but I like boxing. Old school boxing. Let's slap that in there. And we need a location. Somebody throw out a location. We'll add to the list. And we'll roll it randomly, guys. The dice, like Shakira's hips, don't lie. We'll roll it. We'll randomly do it. I'm going to assign... Let's see. Frankenstein. All right, sold. Frankenstein. Old-timey boxing. And the sewer. Lakota, how you doing? In the sewer. Okay. All right. Welcome to the stream. Boastful Boat says location McDonald's. We have KFC up here as number 1. All right, welcome to the stream. We are just finalizing the list. So if we want to do more, I'll let you guys throw out till 10. If you guys want to throw out 2 more characters, 2 more activities, and 1 more location, because we'll throw McDonald's on there. Throw them out. I'll give you guys like a minute. Otherwise, we're going to go with the 8 that we have, because they don't make D9s. Or they might, but I don't have any. Because I got D8s, I got D10s to roll them up random. And I'm going to mentally prepare myself for whatever weirdness comes my way while I sharpen my pencil. I think I need to start a stream even like later, like a late night. And I'm going to call it, I don't know, Drunken... No, that's not good. Drunken Drawings, we're going to call it. Where I'm just going to drink like, I don't know, a quart of Captain Morgan straight down and then draw whatever. All right, Mario and Samus, we'll throw them on the list. Hit me up with 2 activities and then a location because we'll use McDonald's here. So do Mario We'll do McDonald's. And then we'll do, so, characters, closed. Samus is the last one. Samus Aran. We need 2 activities. We have eating Taco Bell, hang gliding, playing air guitar, Winter Olympics. That's a big question one right there, because I guess it's dealer's choice, right, as to what Winter Olympic sport they're doing. Hint, maybe curling. Fighting, stabbing somebody, breakdancing, old-timey boxing. If we get some of these, I might have to roll twice on the character sheet. Skateboarding, done and done. Skateboarding. We need 1 activity and 1 location, you guys. Here are some activities. I'll just throw them out there, and you guys can, whoever gets there first, gets them. Skinny dipping. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. We could go super meta. We could do recording a drawing live stream. You know, that's kind of meta. Those are some activities. How about chopping wood is a good one. Doing the hustle. Let's see. Some locations. Because we got 1 location left. How about Skull Island? You know, where King Kong lives is a good one. The Roman Colosseum, Jared, done. I don't know if you spell Colosseum right, but I don't know how to spell it either. So, okay, guys, activities. I gave you a bunch. Just slap one out there. How about what's a good activity that would be fun to draw? Actively, I assume you mean pretending to be dead. Yeah, you know what the heck, Bo, let's do it. I kind of hope I don't get that one because that sounds really hard. We'll put playing possum as it goes. All right, guys, here we go. We are going to do D10s, of course. Thank you all for your suggestions, by the way. We're going to do character is the gray die. The activity is our kind of black with the lime green. And finally, this incredibly hard to read elven die. Like 3 is pretty easy, but let's throw like 5 in there. 2, incredibly difficult to read elven die, is our location. All right, we are gonna do this, and I hope I get this on camera. I wish I had a drum roll. All right, we're at McDonald's. We're drawing Captain America. And he's going to be eating Taco Bell. Okay. Yeah. All right. That is what we're doing today, guys. Captain America eating Taco Bell at McDonald's. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So thank you all for the suggestions. This is going to be a weird one. I don't know. But we got to get them golden arches in there. So let's get our captain in here in the foreground. Uh-oh, he's got Mountain Dew. Does he have the Baja Blast, which is my favorite Mountain Dew flavor? And you could only you could for a while only get it at Taco Bell. Oh yeah, he's loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He's loving it. And Doritos, okay. And maybe like so here's what I like to do as an artist. Like I consider myself first and foremost kind of like a storyteller, right? Like so we're telling the story of that time that Captain America uh, bought a bunch of Taco Bell and brought it to eat at a McDonald's, even though he should just be buying the McDonald's there. But yeah, that's what's happening. So like what made Captain America do that? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Why is Captain America bringing Taco Bell into a McDonald's? I like to think that truly, truly, it is the American way. Like, he just does not give a crap that you should eat the food of the restaurant you're sitting at. Drugs. Drugs is probably a good reason why. Lakota, yeah, the shake machine and the ice cream machine, it's like always bad. Although, guys, Mickey D's has Shamrock Shakes. Oh my god, Shamrock Shakes are the best. He's like, oh. He's just munching on this stuff. He's got the star on his chest. You're not going to be able to see that too much. But yeah, so let's do a Taco Bell bag here. Cap made a run for the border, and I don't know why he could only eat it at McDonald's. He had to get his fourth meal in, you guys. Am I at this point simply rambling of old Taco Bell slogans? Because I remember them, man. Maybe he's like, yo quiero Taco Bell. Oh, Kevin, straight up. I'd eat the crap out of that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They're PO'd at him. So we got the golden arches up here. They're implied. You're gonna know where he's at. Don't worry about it. We're gonna know. The lights, and they got the screens back here. And then we need like a McDonald's employee back here that is just like really put out, like frowning, like ugh. You're not going to see the face too much, so let's do it via body language. The arms are like on the hips. Like she's like, how dare you bring that that slop into our restaurant? But yeah, Shamrock Shake with Bailey's. Why would you ever need to drink anything else again? And let's do over here's the cash register, display, and stuff like that. And then the displays in the back, that's that big menu. And then we'll get the details in there as we go forward, but I want to get, like, you know, the little, like, slider thing from which the McNugget boxes come out of. Stuff like that. Let's do, over here, they always have, like, the milkshake machine is off to the side. We'll just put some boxes in there, stuff like that. All right, so I think that's our layout. Which is weird, so let's get Cap in there just a little bit better. Captain America, strong jawline. Yep. Kevin, I agree. 100% agree with that. He's like, I'm Captain America. I can do whatever the heck I want in America. And he's not taking, like, dainty little bites like you would assume Captain America would, because he needs to remain, like, physically fit and a good role model for kids and stuff. He's just, like, woofing this down like you wouldn't even believe. So we're going to have, like, food in his mouth. Should we have him chewing with his mouth open like it's, like he's just eating like a pig? That would be fun. Alright, we got to give him the little flash wings on his head. Like Hermes. I don't know why Captain America has that, but he does. And, like, he's taking this Taco Bell, like, to Plowtown, man. He is just, like... He is going to eat the hell out of this Taco Bell. Sir, you have to leave. Don't you know I'm Captain America? Oh, boy. Oh, man. Lakota says, yeah, and puts a little emoticon. And Boastful Boat says, YH. I assume that stands for something, but I'm not sure what. But I'll assume it's something positive. So, awesome. Thank you. Captain America, How the Mighty Have Fallen. And by the way, even though it's in the comic book outfit, that is clearly Chris Evans under there. The original film Johnny Storm. Thank you very much. He's like, oh, it's so good. And the other Avengers are just like, Cap, seriously, man, you have a problem. That's Cap's secret thing, you guys. Like that's how he relieves stress. You'd think it's like punching Nazis, but it's not. He loves eating different fast food like in the wrong places. Like this dude will take Burger King into a Subway, no problem. Like yeah, that's his thing, man. Like some people shoplift, but that's Cap, man. That's how he gets some stress out. Not communist Sweden. Yep. It's his secret shame. Like if the other Avengers ever found out, my gosh, they would have to make Jarvis come out and get like the actual guy like from the comics. So, Cap, the Avengers are worried. What are you doing, pal? I'm eating here. Can't you see that? Oh my god. This is the future of Marvel Comics, folks. BT dub. And actually based on current Marvel Comics, that's an improvement. Unpopular opinion time, but current Marvel Comics just have not been living up to what they used to be. It is sad. Yeah, Kevin, exactly. Exactly. This dude once took 112 pounds of, let's say, Boston Market, and he went straight into a Hardee's and or Carl's Jr. and just like he went to town on it, man. So like in the Marvel universe, like everybody loves Captain America, but like fast food restaurant owners, like they like it when he saves the city. They hate it when they see him come into their restaurant because they're like, ah, crap. It's Captain America. We're gonna have to say something, and it's gonna get weird, and he's gonna be upset, and then we're gonna seem like the bad guy. And then the Avengers, like Tony Stark, like his business, Stark Industries, are constantly writing out like vouchers to like restaurants and apologizing, like sending like form letters of apology because of Captain America. They're like, look, we're sorry. We just we know he's bad. Here's a bunch of money. Just let it drop. We need him to save the city and stuff like that. Like old school Captain America, he's got to have the like the black around the face mask. Like so. No, it's not Tony Stark apologizing. It's his business that apologizes. Like there's just some guy like Terry from accounting that they get a thing in that's like Captain America came to our restaurant and was eating another restaurant's food there. And Terry from accounting's like, yeah, that's a thing he does. Sorry. Oh, he's got to have the ears. Damn. Yeah, Tony Stark, of course, doesn't apologize for any of this garbage. But but he knows, like, he's got to have his company do some PR. Like, spin doctor that garbage. Yeah, he's got to have the ears. Sorry, I forgot about that. There we go. Okay, good. Good. So, what era is everybody's favorite era of Taco Bell? I like the 90s, personally. But we could do modern. If we did, like, 90s Taco Bell, it's got to have, like, their logo. We'll do it with, like, the bell. That's what everybody knows. That's what everybody loves. You know, I know a lot of people crap on Taco Bell. Probably not as much as Taco Bell makes them crap, but to stop being crude, but I don't know. I still kind of like it. Granted, I haven't had Taco Bell in years at this point, but still. I remember liking it back in the day, I should say. I'll say Taco Bell right in there. And there's some tacos and burritos. 90s Taco Bell, Lakota. You got it. Cap, you gotta stop this. You got a problem. I don't have a problem, Tony. You have a problem. And the only way they could get him out is if Black Widow comes in. She's like, "Sun's getting real low, big guy. You gotta leave. You gotta leave McDonald's, or at least purchase something from McDonald's. Sun's getting real low, big guy." Chalupas. Yep. I hear ya. Remember Gorditas? I remember Gorditas. These have got to be clearly soft tacos here. They can't just be, you know. You know, full disclosure, Kevin, I'd kill a man for 50 gallons of Orange Julius. I love that. I love that stuff. It is so good. Okay, there we go. There's Cap in. Eating Taco Bell. Let's get that McDonald's slapped in there in the back. I think it's pretty good looking Captain America. So good. You know, it's times like this that I think about the future. Like, I'm going to be at a convention and I'm going to have this drawing there, matted and in a plastic sleeve, real nice, ready to go. And I'm going to wonder, will somebody like, will this ever sell? And if so, I really want to know, like, you know what I mean? Like, the type of person that would purchase this. Like, what's their story? Like, what? I understand why I'm drawing it, because I'm a weird nut on the internet. But, like, what is the story of the person that would, like, purchase this? And, well, and barring if anybody from, like, any of you guys out there that are watching the live streams, like, oh, I remember that. That was a lot of fun. I'll buy that. And they know the story. But if you just come up, like, out of the blue and you're like, and you just see this hanging there, what are you going to think? You know what I mean? What are you going to think? And you're going to be like, Captain America eating Taco Bell at a McDonald's. This speaks to me on an instinctual level. Like, I must have it. All right, so we went with 90s. Well, more or less, this could be any era of Taco Bell. But McDonald's, like, what do we want to do with that? Like, because I don't know, being that it's the inside, I don't know if we can really make it look like a specific era, you know? But what do you guys think? Also, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I'm just slamming this out there. And you guys tell me what you think. Do we want this to be a McDonald's employee and add some, how should I put this, like mundanity into this scene? You know what I mean? Like, is it a mundane scene with like a regular old McDonald's employee? Or do we want this to be Ronald McDonald back here? Like, being like, this sucks. So, you guys debate that while I kind of get the rest of this Mickey D's slapped in here. Kevin, right, I know. And I asked that gentleman, I said, you know, I gotta know, man, like, what brought you to this? He's like, I think it's just cool. It's Michael Myers, and there's a bear, and he's like a cyborg. He's like, that's just weird and neat. And I said, awesome. So to that gentleman, if you're watching, thank you so much. Yeah, I couldn't believe that, Kevin, because I thought for sure that would never sell. And that's fine. I don't mind, I don't mind just throwing it out there and what that. But yeah, I was shocked when that went. Very shocked. Okay, so let me see. That's a good looking cash register. And you guys can debate about the Ronald McDonald versus employee thing back there. And I'm going to look at pictures of old school McDonald's interiors. Oh yeah, that's yep, right there. Old school, I love it. From the 90s. Oh man, I miss the 90s. Not that I'd ever want to travel back in time to the 90s or anything like that, but like, I don't know. All the aesthetics just, it works for me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm eating Taco Bell here. Oh yeah, that's old. I like that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go with the older school, the retro. So those are going to be red signs with the golden arches there, just in the background. There we go. And then I know this is kind of anachronistic, this M up here, but I think it definitely needs it. And then we're going to do the add the menu thing up here. It's like the ad thing. Like a Big Mac picture on it. And this will be where all the prices are over here. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What the hell is happening? There we go. All right, last decision is the Ronald McDonald. Nobody has any input on that, or unless my chat froze up, which I don't know if it did or not, but either way. So I am just going to pull the trigger here. I think I'm going to just leave it a regular old employee. Let's see. Actually, let's throw Ronald in there and see what that looks like. A frowning, unhappy Ronald. Let's adjust those a little bit. I don't like that. The arms are a little wonky there. And I wonder if he should have his hands on his hips or have his arms crossed. Like he's like, to heck with this. Yeah, I think I like the arms crossed there. Maybe we'll add an employee over here. And she can have her arms crossed. Like the cashier. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, that's good. We'll get them both in there. Let's get in an image. I know they wear the hat. Yep, there we go. All right, I kind of love looking at pictures of old school fast food restaurants. So good. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm ready to get started. Hi, Coy, how you doing? Good to see you. We have just finished up the drawing, and now to start coloring. Based on our random sheet of fun, we chose Captain America eating Taco Bell at McDonald's. I do, Kevin. Hey, didn't they have one at Westmoreland Mall? That exact fiberglass tree thing? I remember the Grimace that was like a cage. Like, his body was a cage. And he was built on springs, so you could, like, grab the bars and, like, kind of shift back and forth. It was supposed to be fun. Whether it was or not, I don't know. All right, the marker case is open. Let's get to it. Let me give... These lines are really bold. So let's erase some of this pencil line. So I know where it is. But it's not going to smear too much. Okay, there we go. I do remember that. I remember the Mayor McCheese that was like you could climb inside it. It had like a hole in his like stomach area, basically. Maybe all those milkshakes rotted him out. And you could go in there and you could climb up into his head, which was like a big dome. And again, it had like the prison bars, but you could peek out and look around. That works for the shadow color for Cap. So I'm okay with that. Okay. There we go. Just get in these like shadowy areas. Like so. There we go. Okay, so I think I want to go then in with the cobalt blue, if I have any left in here, and just deepen those shadows up a little bit. That'll work nice. I remember the McDonald's in Kiski, and they had that play place which had like all the things. It was so cool. And I think there was I may be mistaken, but it was like birdie themed, and it was the like they called it like a carousel. It was like just that thing that you stood on and like spun around. But I think it was birdie themed, if I recall vaguely. Okay, let's try. Is this going to be too bright? No, I dig that process blue. What do you guys think there of that color for Cap? I kind of dig it. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. I don't care what you guys think. No, that's not true. I always care what you guys think. I like to think we work on these drawings together. That's how I view these streams. You know, this isn't my time. This is our time. If anybody wants to order a pizza or gets what that reference is from, be my guest. The way I see it, if this is our time, we should be able to eat pizza. There we go. I like it. I think I'm going to start a cool, like, you know, I know people are like Patreon's really big and, you know, stuff like that, and Kickstarter and GoFundMe, all those like. I think I'm going to start one, you guys, for the stream. But it's not going to be for making the stream better. It's going to be called Buy Colin a Pizza. And spoiler alert, you can buy me a pizza. All right, cool. Cool. Oh, Greengate Mall, they had it. Yeah. I wish I still had some like good pictures of Greengate Mall, Kevin. With like, you know, I vaguely recall when I was little that they had the birds in there, like really little. They had the birds in the food court in those big cages. And like the way that the trees would grow out of the grates. Good stuff. Jared, yeah, Kiski High School. That's the one, man. We used to go there all the time. There was because my mom would always go to that Giant Eagle because I don't know why, she preferred it over like other local ones, or maybe she just wanted to drive. But yeah, the that one and Ponderosa was right there, and the Giant Eagle. I think Kmart was there, but then like Big Lots and stuff like that, we'd always go to. And I was just out there recently, and I don't know how long it's been, but they tore down the movie theater that was out there. The one that was by Big Lots and Pizza Hut, if you know where that is. And I was disappointed because I'd always go there. And this was inevitable, guys. We got to bring it up on my live stream. That's where I saw Star Wars, the special edition trilogy, at that theater. So I was bummed out it was gone. Gotta bring up Star Wars on the stream, guys. It is a must-do. Is it really, Jared? Small world, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I come through there every now and again because I will go home. We call it the back way. But I'll go to my parents' house, and I will go right through there. And I can't think of the road names now. I know how to get there, but I can't think of the road names off the top of my head. But you go past, what is that, Freeport High School. Keep going, you'll hit Kiski. And then continue on to Slickville. Good stuff. Yeah, Cinema 123, you got it, man. Nice. Yeah, how long ago did they tear that sucker down? Because that's a shame. Let's see how this red looks. I like it. That's good. Yeah, that Pizza Hut was right there. And it was at the far end of the parking lot. Which I think when I was back through there, I think the Pizza Hut is still there. If it's not a Pizza Hut, maybe the building, like, you know how sometimes you could clearly tell that a building was once a Pizza Hut? Like there's a law office up by me in Cranberry here that was clearly a Brewster's. Good stuff. But yep, good times, man. Yeah, right in that Big Lots parking lot. Yeah, that's right. AutoZone. Yep, you're absolutely correct, man. That's right. Over a decade, huh? Doesn't surprise me, but it's still a shame, I guess I should say. His chest would be like here. So that needs to be blue, which was processed blue. Good times, man. Talking about Kiski area. How about that? You know, I bet you're right, Jared. And it's tucked way back in there, too. Our lipstick orange is Captain's red. And that's how it's going to be. Yeah, I don't doubt that they have not done nearly as much business. Where is my dark blue? Let's try this night blue. It's pretty dark, I think. You know, I don't know about you guys, but talking about this pizza, once again, I really want some pizza. I think I'm going to throw a pizza party drawing live stream one of these days. Where like I draw a pizza and eat a pizza at the same time. And I'll invite everybody else to order a pizza. It's the best I could do, man, over the internet. Chow down, Captain America. Pizza talk. Oh, yeah, that was a while ago. Batman Begins. Alright, now we're going to have fun drawing Captain America being a messy eater. Let's go with E51 Milky White. And at this point, I just want to get this all colored in. I'll worry about the shadows here in a minute. Yeah, we saw a whole bunch of movies there. I can't remember what specifically, but I miss like just little theaters like that. You know, it seems like all the time now, all the theaters are like huge. You know, like it's 10 screens or it's no screens kind of a deal. Which is a little bit of a shame, I think. But, you know, that's the way the world works, I guess, now. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's give him some lips. And then let's splatter him with Taco Bell all over his face. Taco Bell is generally brown inside. Oh, yeah, that's the ticket. Hey guys, what color is Captain America's eyes? Does anyone know? Does he have a specific eyeball color? Because I will make it that, but I don't know if he has a specific eye color or not. Gotta get him that Taco Bell. Okay, now on to our Mickey D's here in the background. That's good enough for Cap for now. Mickey D's in the back. Let me bring up my reference picture of an old school McDonald's, which I wish I was at right now, getting McDonald's pizza. Because I remember liking it. When we were on vacation in Maine, in, the 90s, of course, they had McDonald's lobster rolls there. And I did not get one, and I wish I had. But, yep, I had the McDonald's pizza when McDonald's had pizza at like a select few test markets. And one of them was in Elkins, West Virginia, where a big portion of my family's from. So that was pretty sweet. Also in Italy, I had the the Wild Buffalo Bill Burger. Or something like, I can't remember what it was, but it was there. It was the quote-unquote American American burger for the Italian market. And that did not sit too hot. I'm not going to get into the details, but I wouldn't get it again. I would not get it again. So while we're on the subject, what is everybody's favorite fast food joint? Hit me up with that information because I want to know. I want to hear what everybody's fast food pick is. Hi, Quist209. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the fun of doing these that are like chosen at random. If you haven't been here since the beginning, where'd that paper go? We had collected ideas, rolled the dice, and we ended up Captain America eating Taco Bell at McDonald's. So I love it because it's just you never know what you're going to get, and I think that's so much fun. You know? Hey, CJ, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. CJ is a Taco Bell fan. Nice. Hall's Throat Lozenge drive-through. Kevin, if only. If only. That's the dream right there, my man. That's it. That's kind of all I want in my life. You know? Gives you life and tastes delicious. Hashtag, please sponsor me Halls. Jared likes the Wendy's. Nice. It's interesting. I like different places for different things. You know, like McDonald's. Their Shamrock Shakes are simply the best. Like the song goes, simply the best. I like the fries at Wendy's and Chick-fil-A. I don't know if Subway is considered a fast food joint, but I really love Subway's veggie sub. So good. Oh, CJ, no problem, man. I appreciate you watching anytime, man. Any way you could do it, I appreciate it. Thank you. And Quiz, place in California called Best Lumpia and Wingstop. That sounds good. I assume Wingstop sells wings. What does Best Lumpia, like what is, I can't even imagine what that is. Is it a burger place or what? Or am I misreading and that's part of Wingstop? I've never been as far out west as California. And I'd love to go one day because there's a lot I'd like to see. But I hear In-N-Out Burger is pretty awesome. And they have a secret menu, which I dig. I dig anything with a secret menu. That's cool as heck. Alright. We'll tone that gray out a little bit more later. But for now, I'm loving it. Arby's curly fries. Hey, speaking of things that aren't there anymore, because I'm an old coot, does anybody remember Rax? Anybody down with Rax roast beef? Speaking of Kiski, I believe there was a Rax right there by the Ponderosa and the McDonald's. Oh, cool. Loompa. Loompa. I hope I'm saying that right. Loompa, thank you. Filipino spring rolls. Dude, that sounds awesome. We went to a place, and he's just slopping all over his Star of America. We went to a little place in Pittsburgh, right? And we had a Filipino, it's like a Kamayan feast, they call it, which is basically like they cover the table in like banana leaves, like those big banana leaves, and they just like dump food on it, like a bed of rice and like cooked fish and shrimp and Filipino spring rolls and like just all kind of stuff is just on the table, and you eat it with your hands. And it was amazing, and I want to go back. Oh, cool, man. Art videos on the YouTube. Sorry to hear the game streaming hasn't been going super well. CJ, you might want to try Mixer because it's relatively new. So I've been enjoying Mixer so far. I know you Mixer folk probably are enjoying Mixer, but yeah, I like Mixer. It's been good. Nice buffet. Right. I think we're going to do this gray for in here. I don't know, though. I don't know. Well, that's a harsh angle. Ugh. Contort my body to keep the paper straight. They've put in a Super Panda, or I'm sorry, not Super Panda, wishful thinking, a Panda Express here, down in the Seaberry, and it's okay. I don't hate their food or anything, but I don't know, man. If I'm going to do fast food Chinese, I'm going to the mall, and I'm heading a Manchu Wok, baby. Or whatever the heck Manchu Wok has turned into. Oh, that sucks, CJ, getting negative people. That's crappy, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, get back to art. Come back to the art side, my friend. Come to the art side. We have art. Yeah. Rack's Roast Beef was their mascot was like a skateboarding alligator. So that's cool. Yeah, but they had roast beef there. I said that probably 8 times now. But yeah, it was pretty good. I always remember liking it as a kid. They kind of moved out of the area. I think there's a couple in Ohio. Oh, recently, this past year, my wife and I went to Cuyahoga Falls in Ohio, which is like a state park. They have hiking trails and stuff like that. And we ate at Swenson's, which was dynamite. It's old school, man. It's you pull your car up. It's a drive-in. You pull your car up and you turn on your lights and they run out and they take your order and they run back in. And then when it's done, they run your order out to your car and hook it like on a tray that hangs off your window. It's awesome. It's really cool. I dig it. I dig that old school style, and the food was super good. So, like, I really enjoyed that, and I would recommend that to anybody. Swenson's. I hear you on that. I hear you on that, Quiz. There's so much better Chinese food than Panda Express that I just can't bring myself to like to get it. You know what I mean? Like to go there. And I think their prices are a little high for what you get, you know. Pledge yourself to the pencil. Kneel before these markers. Nice. And then let's give just a wee little shout out area. Here, where are we at? What do I want for that? Gray. I just had yellow, cream color. Let's try a little pale sepia. A wee little shadow there. So we've talked about fast food, which makes up 2/3 of our weird drawing. How about superheroes, you guys? What are y'all feeling superhero-wise? Who are your favorites? Who are you liking? What are you reading? We currently get a ton of DC because Marvel has kind of just not been as good lately, I'll be honest, you know. Not as consistent. At any rate, I feel like they keep restarting their stuff. Stories haven't been good because they're all serving like bigger narratives, I guess. You know, so DC's been really good lately, so we've been on to that. A lot of Bat family stuff, like, you know, Teen Titans with Damian Wayne, Titans, Nightwing, Batgirl, Birds of Prey. Ooh, any tips for a first-time alcohol marker user? Let's see. Well, I'm trying to think of any tips for you. I can definitely tell you that when you want like a big area like this cream color up here, I would recommend going over it at least twice, you know, to eliminate streaks is a big thing. The way I work is a little bit different than a lot of people do. A lot of people ink first and then do on top. I tend to color first, and then I like to ink on top of that. So I'm not too worried about keeping stuff in the lines. And I'd recommend that too. Just have fun with it rather than try to get everything in there. And then it's just practice. Practice, practice, practice is a big one. Yeah, I wish I had more to give. I wish I had more to give you for the markers. I prefer the brush tips. You'll figure out what works for you. I'm trying to think here. What would be good tips? What would I have wanted to know? Ronald has, oh, okay. He has striped arms and yellow gloves is good to know. Because he's going to have fingers here. Let's see. I would recommend too, because I learned this lesson. You can get like just pure rubbing alcohol and put it on a Q-tip and move stuff around, but that can lead to some weirdness. So you got to experiment with that kind of stuff first. But that's fun to use. What kind of tips are you looking for? Like how to use them, or how to get like good colors, or like, because yeah, I don't even know what to tell you. I feel bad. Practice is a big one, and have fun with it too. Actually, okay, so if you've never used a marker before, here's something I would recommend. I would recommend drawing like a simple drawing, like, I don't know, draw a cube or something, or a face, and just taking one marker and just shading that area in. You know, if you got a cube, shade the cube, draw a shadow on the floor for it, and just work with one marker and just see how that works. And then, once you're feeling comfortable with that and how the marker works and flows, go with two colors then, blend a little bit, stuff like that, and just start small and work your way up. Batman all the way, CJ, right on. And Jared, yep. Batman and the X-Men. Ooh, I'd love to get into airbrush. They have, and I want to get it. I just saw it last night when my wife and I were out, and it's the Copic airbrush system. And it's like, you insert a marker, you get the chisel tip and you insert it into the airbrush, and then you squeeze it, and with the compressed air, it airbrushes whatever marker color onto the paper. And I think that sounds like a blast to play with. But acrylics, that's awesome. I do oil paints, which are, similar with acrylics, but acrylics dry a lot faster. That's so cool. What kind of subjects do you like to do? Quiz? I hope I'm saying that right. K-Wiss? I keep wanting to say K-Swiss, but that's not right. Okay, so for these elements, they can just kind of be slapped in there. Yeah, I completely get you on that. I think it depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to draw realistically, it's going to be a lot different than like me here. I'm doing this very cartoony, comic booky, or I don't even know what you call it, but nobody's going to mistake this for a photograph, So the way I deal with the markers is a lot different than somebody who is trying to draw realistically would. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like with anything, you just dive into it and try it and see what works and what doesn't and what works for you and all that kind of stuff, and you'll get there, It's the same thing with any medium. Eventually it'll click, or you'll do it for years and it won't click, and you'll just be like, screw that. I'm sticking to acrylics. And that's totally fine. That's the thing, just because you're an artist doesn't mean you have to master every medium. For instance, Leonardo da Vinci sucked at Photoshop and Illustrator. He just not very good at those mediums. So, take that to heart. Michelangelo did not know squat about 3D Studio Max. Terrible at it, For all that celebration of him being this amazing artist, sucked at 3D Studio Max. Crazy, I know, right? Oh, cool, man. Realism and comic pop art and graffiti style. That's awesome. That's cool as heck. I think you'll dig the markers then, especially for like that pop and graffiti style. I think they work really well for those areas. At least in my opinion, they do. Yeah, Pablo Picasso. That dude sucked. Have you ever seen him use one of those 3D pens that allow you to draw in 3D in the air? Terrible at it. Terrible. Couldn't do it. Also, Pablo Picasso sucked at large-scale light installation. But you can't be good at everything. CJ, I can't agree more. Other than myself, of course, completely agree with your statement. Present company excluded. I jest. There are things that I'm not good at. I can't name any off the top of my head, but hey. You know, that's what's fun about having your own live stream, is you can just lie to people. So good, you guys. Okay. Let me draw this girl's hair. Back to work, Colin. Enough acting like an arrogant jerk. Oh, no problem. No problem. I actually can't see if you guys... Oh, no, wait. I can lie to you guys. I can totally see when you leave. No. Thank you for coming back, though. I can't see when you guys, leave or not. Orange. And a yellow. I like Mixer so far. I'm glad I hopped on it. So thank you, Lightbringer, if you're watching, for letting me know about Mixer. I dig it, like a garden. But it's a cool platform. I dig it a lot. Evil Ernie, nice. Nothing wrong with Evil Ernie. Well, there's plenty wrong with him, but nothing wrong with liking Evil Ernie. Now, Evil Ernie, was that put out by Image Comics back in the day, initially? Because I want to say it sounds like it was around the time that like Todd McFarlane and all those guys were doing like Image Comics. And like, what is it? It reminds me a lot of like Lady Death. If anybody knows what the heck that is. When that was like coming out, I think Evil Ernie was like, it feels like it was around the same time. Chaos, yeah, okay. Chaos Comics, thank you. That's cool. And then the hat is black here, which we don't want to get too black because it'll take away from the rest of the drawing. Yeah, Lady Death, yeah. No denying that. Lady Death, easy on the eyeballs. Oh, and Purgatory, yep. That's awesome. Let's get these ads put in up there. Yeah, I remember Chaos went under. We got to get rolling here on this, folks, because I can't spend all day, unfortunately. We'll do that there. Add in some dimmer colors back there, and we can work then on getting the inking going on this. Stop lollygagging, Colin. Yeah, is Aspen Comics still around? Because I remember they had like Fathom, and I think was Witchblade part of Aspen Comics? Where'd that go? Down in there. These are Copics. These are straight up. I spent way too much on them, Copics. I like them, though. I will admit, I don't feel like I wasted my money on them or anything like that. It's just the Copics are pretty pricey, but I really like them. I get a ton of use out of them. Which is cool. I use them all the time, actually. So it works for me. But yeah, these are straight up. It's hardcore stuff right here. These are regulars. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got to get this Taco Bell slammed in there, you guys. Let's slam it in. What's a good color for Taco Bell? That's like a pinkish, which I don't have a lot of that. So how about we do this guy? Hollyhock. Then we need a yellow and like an indigo blue. So let's use our lightning yellow. We need like a bluish purple. I'm looking for one that's, because I have this blue violet, which is going to be insane. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, that might work. Let's try deep reddish blue. I like that better. Let's do that. Okay. Oh yeah, Mike Choi. All right, that's good. Let us color in this bag and cup. Let's erase the heck out of this. I need something that's going to be very close to white. I have pinkish white, silk, thistle, which is a warm. CJ, yep. Yep, and there's nothing wrong with digital, too. Don't let anybody tell you there is, because I know people that that are hard on, digital's not real art, and that's a bunch of crap. But yeah, digital's awesome. But yeah, that's very true with digital. You don't have to spend the money on the markers. And other assorted accoutrements that are expensive. I don't know what it is for me, but I love doing stuff like physically like this. Which is why I do it, you know what I mean? Like if I didn't love this, I would go digital in a heartbeat. But yeah, I love doing this. I love doing it in this way, with it being very like tactile. I can feel it, all that kind of stuff. It's just how I love to work. But yeah, with like Photoshop and stuff like that, you buy the license once generally, and then that's it. That's like all she wrote, brother. You know. Okay. Let's see. 90s Taco Bell wrapper. Sure, I can find images. Oh, yeah, that's it. Right there. Love it. I love it. Okay. So we got to do here where it's the old school. Taco Bell. Perfect. And then yeah, that's great right there for me. All right, and then these wrappers here. Let's get some shading put in on them. Doesn't have to be much. I think once we go over with the ink, we're going to do a little more than afterwards. But all right, I think that's generally good. I think I'm going to get into the inking now. Anybody find out what Captain America's eye color is? If not, that's cool. It'll probably end up being black anyway, so not a big deal. Good deal, good deal. Blue eyes, sold. Let's go with that. He's going to have blueberry colored eyes. Man, I love the expression. He's like intense. He's like, I'm eating the crap out of this Taco Bell. And the marker case is shut for now. Blue eyes. All right. Thank you. All right, we got water. We got our ink. This is going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this. Thank you guys for finding Blue Eyes. I'm not looking forward. This angle, without moving my paper, this angle is like a humongous pain in the butt for me. Angle of that line right there. I don't know why. Just the way it's situated, man, that's some rough stuff. Yeah, I love his facial expression. Like, I love the intensity of him, just like he needs this. There is a part of Captain America that just... he needs this more than he'll ever admit. Oh, that was not dry yet. Okay. Gonna have to remember that. Poor Cap. Fighting crime all day is so stressful. And then he's hailing Hydra, and people are getting upset on the internet. What a world. Okie dokie. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, you can't eat that Taco Bell here. All right, let's see what we got. I'm looking at my old school taco or McDonald's reference. Just try to get the best I can. That looks better. There we go. Yeah, oh man, the angle of this is awful. That's one thing about doing this that I've always tried to do. And it was very difficult at first. When I started making these videos, I didn't want to be turning the paper around. So I just had to get used to doing everything static like this, which has been interesting because I don't know you other artists out there. I was always turning the paper constantly to get it just right, and this was a tough switch. I gotta say. To try to keep this static so you guys can watch it, come together. But I don't know why, I just felt strongly that that's something I needed to do. I thought it would be easier to watch, Like I said, I want to be accessible. I want when people watch the videos to be not like, wow, it keeps turning around. I hate that. Dirty blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, we're unfortunately not going to see the hair. Even though, as I said before, this is totally Chris Evans in here. Even though it's the comic book Captain America. Chris Evans is in there. Okay, let's get this ear thrown in. Good deal. The new Venom movie, not really, considering the teaser was just that. It was such a, like, nothing, you know. Like, it just shows me that a movie called Venom is going to be in existence. And that's, like, all I know about it from the teaser. So I don't really have any opinions, you know. I can't say it looks good, I can't say it looks bad, I can't say anything other than there's going to be a Venom movie. And that's cool. Like, I hope they do it well. If they do it as good as the new Spider-Man, what was it, Homecoming, I will be pleased, because I actually really enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming. And you know, I'm just not the biggest, like, Spider-Man fan in the world. I know a lot of people love Spider-Man. I think that's awesome. And I like Spider-Man. I have no problems with it. I'm just not, like, the biggest fan to really be like, oh my god, Venom, I'm so pumped. It's just like, that's cool to me. I hope it's good. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on the Venom movie? I hope it has at the end, it has like the stinger or after credits. I hope they tease Carnage. Because I think that would be pretty flippin' cool. Alright, let's get Cap's face slapped in there. Let's slap it in there, guys. I really enjoyed Thor Ragnarok. I'm a big Thor guy, actually. I love Thor. And that was the first Thor movie that felt like Thor to me. So that was awesome. Let's see. You know, I loved Guardians. Guardians 1 and 2 were great. I really enjoyed Black Panther was good. I like that a lot. My thing is, with comic books, I absolutely love the massive, like, big, huge, epic, like, cosmic style stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, superhero stops a bank robbery type stuff. So, I mean, that's, I guess, why, for me, Spider-Man's always kind of been like, oh, yeah, it's cool, but it's not, like, the best. I like Thor because he travels into outer space and punches, like, god robots in the face. That's what I dig. And the other thing I'm not a huge fan of is, like personal problems, like, oh man, I don't want anyone to find out my secret identity, or like, it's tough being a superhero. Like, again, crazy god robot in outer space, he's out there, somebody's gotta punch him in the face. We don't have time for these kind of things. I dig that. Yeah, pretty much I want Planet Hulk. Yep, you got it. Big, sweeping space epics. I dig that. I got enough problems on my own. Like I'm not a big fan of superheroes dumping problems like onto me. But that being said, I still like Spider-Man. I still like all kind of stuff, really. I still like Captain America. Still like Spider-Man. I love his snarky attitude. And yeah, I would definitely like for Venom to be villainous. It would be a very different change for the Marvel cinematic universe. Definite change. If it was just like a movie about villain, you know, about the villain. Now, do we think, is Tom Hardy playing Eddie Brock in the movie? Or is he like a new or different character? Or do we know? What do we know? You know nothing, Jon Snow. I think, too, maybe Cap here is tired of superheroics and he's training to become a competitive eater. Cap has one dream since being revived: become the Guinness World Record holder for the fastest anyone has eaten. We'll say 500 items from Taco Bell. That's what he wants, man. He wants that title. And he's willing to sacrifice everything to get it. World's fastest Taco Bell eater. Alright, so let's get his cool gloves slapped in there. I definitely am so glad, though, that these superhero movies, and they've been this way for a while, but they've kind of figured out maybe the formula is not the right word, but like they can do them well, you know? Because it used to be superhero movies were not done well at all, and I'm so glad they are. I think that's cool. What's Annihilation Wave, Kevin? Is that like what team book is that? I don't know if I've heard of that. Is that Marvel, DC? Is it like X-Men, Fantastic Four, Captain America? There we go. And then he has that armor that looks like Aquaman a little bit. So we gotta get that thrown in. And it's the weird, it's like used sparingly. There we go. Annihilation Wave. Let's see. Master of the Universe. I love that movie. It's terrible, but it's great. Frank Langella is the best Skeletor. I saw it in the theaters, man. Oh, Marvel. Okay. Kevin, yes, I need to like buy that today. That sounds amazing. That's like right up my alley. All right, let's get the butt end of this thrown in. And then up here too. Okay, and then we got to do the black in the face, which I'm a little nervous about, but... You know what they say, fortune favors the bold. I don't know why they would always do this with Cap. Oh, Nihilus captured the Galactus. That can't be good. Yeah, well, if you guys have ever seen the documentary on Canon Films, I highly recommend it. They talk a lot about that, the Masters of the Universe movie, and how they just didn't have the money and they just didn't care enough. They're like, we got the license, kids will sit and watch anything. And so that's why they made Gwildor, because they're like, we don't have the money to make Orko float. Yeah, that Canon documentary is awesome, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Talks about how they released, what is it? Missing in Action, was it Missing in Action 2 was released before Missing in Action 1? Hilarious. Okay. Yeah, that Masters of the Universe movie, I will always have a soft spot for it. Because my dad took me to see it. I cried when Skeletor came out. Because I was like tiny and he was scary. But yeah, Frank Langella, great Skeletor. That's a property I'd love to see, like, they do a new movie that they do a good job on. Like He-Man, Masters of the Universe, or She-Ra. I'd watch the crap out of a She-Ra movie. If you haven't seen it in a while, I recommend taking a look at She-Ra's flying horse, her, like, Pegasus. Is it like Moonglow? I cannot remember the name of this thing, but it's a voice in the cartoon. Like you would think, the design makes you think it'll talk like, hello, She-Ra, I'm your unicorn. But instead it talks like a gruff, like, Brooklynite plumber. Hey, She-Ra, how you doing? Hello, Kawaii Coffee. How are ya? Thundercats was good. Good stuff. Thunder. Thunder. Thundercats. Ho! I had a Lino toy when I was a kid, and he had, like his hair was foam. That did not last long on his head, I gotta say. Thank you for joining the stream, Kawaii Coffee. I did see Black Panther. I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. I really like what's his name, Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, of course. And what is I think my favorite character though? I really liked her a lot, and I cannot remember her name. His bodyguard, the one with the bald head. She was badass. Love it. Plus, I gotta say, guys, I dig a bald chick. What can I say? Loved Black Panther. Loved Black Panther. Loved Masters of the Universe. So many cool things out there. I dig it. Like a garden. A garden of awesome. Okay. Alright, so we wasted enough time on that. Let's get the Ronald and Staffs thrown in there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Infinity War again because I like all that cosmic stuff. But also, the characters that have been so good. Black Panther, Captain America. I hope the deleted scene is him eating something. I'm going to feel so vindicated. If someone from Marvel watches this movie, guys, you don't even have to credit me or pay me, although you should. But you should definitely include a scene of Captain America eating one restaurant's food in a different restaurant. Just somehow get that in there. So, yeah, if anybody from Disney sees this video, because it's going to have Captain America in the description, you're probably going to flag it. There we go. Oh, thank you very much, Kawaii Coffee. Yeah, I think with being left-handed, you would definitely have to adjust some things. It is, unfortunately, a right-handed world, Oh, yeah, Kevin. Yeah. Did you read the Black Vortex with the Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men? That was a good one. Very cool, Kawaii Coffee. That's awesome. Is it like a digital, I assume, digital drawing tablet? Okay. That Ronald face makes me happy. And the further back you go, the less detail you'll want. That's at least what I've found. Ronald is not happy. Oh, a Huon, or I don't know how to pronounce that, but I've seen it before. Huion tablet. That's cool. I don't know much about that other than that word Huion looks very familiar. Somebody on a blog I've been reading or something has used it before. I can't remember. Well, that's awesome. I hope it works for you. You know, like, I hope it works well for you, I guess I should say. There we go. Oh, $80. That's not bad. That's not too bad for it. I know things like that can get up into the thousands of bucks. All right, there's our angry Ronald, an employee. Watching America's hero plow down some Taco Bell in their Mickey D's. Good stuff. Let's finish up the details here. And this is going to be like a glass of Coke. Some fries, just like little stuff like that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I wonder what McDonald's Happy Meal toy they're giving away at this McDonald's currently. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I like to think maybe they're those Looney Tunes cars that flip over, if anybody remembers those. There we go. This is the shake machine, which is out of order. And we're just going to throw in some random lines here for details and stuff. Nothing major since you can't really tell what's back there, but it'll give the impression that there are things back there, and that's the most important thing. There we go. All right, let's wrap up literally by drawing in these wrap Taco Bell thing. It would be funny if they were giving away Avengers figures. They're like, Captain, you can't do this here. He's like, you're giving away my figures. I can eat here. I'll do whatever I want. I saved your city. Oh, Cap. You wild, wonderful man. Alrighty here. Let's get the base of the glass a little better. There we go. I also really like I gotta say, Noodles and Company, if you guys have experienced one of those, it's delightful. It's really good. All right, here we go, guys. Home stretch. I don't know. Drawing in these tacos, does anybody else have a hankering for pizza like I do? And by the way, these are soft tacos, the only way to fly. Okay, good deal. Here we go. Let's get this burrito thrown in, and then we got a couple minutes here. I can fill in some details. So I'm going to switch over to a pen. Oh, enchiladas. The noodles is bad there. Okay, where was I? So I'm going to switch over to pens to outline this Taco Bell logo. Old school Taco Bell, man. That's the way to fly. That's good. All right, we're going to give that a minute to dry up, and then I can erase some of these pencil lines here. Doritos Taco, nice. Well, guys, man, this turned out great, I think. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I want to do. Taco Bell, old Taco Bell wrappers had, like, these super 90s, like, little dashes and doodads on them. Like so. They were colored, like, yellow and pink and stuff. That's awesome. Cool beans. Yeah, this turned out great. I thank you guys for putting up with me changing the times of the stream recently. You know? What's the word I'm looking for? When I started doing this, I said, oh yeah, Thursday 3 to 5 should be perfect. But it just seems like stuff keeps coming up for me on Thursdays. Next Thursday, and I'll put this on Facebook too, I need to make a little announcement or whatever. I'm actually going to be doing a live demonstration for the Beaver Valley Artists in Beaver County, Pennsylvania, which will be a lot like this. I don't know when I'm going to stream that day because the demo starts at like 6:30. And to get there and get set up with the TV and all that, it's going to be a little bit. But I will let you guys know. And I believe that is free to the public. So if you guys are in the area and you feel like coming and heckling me as I go on, please feel free. Please feel free. Okay, cool. It is Quiz. Cool. I would not have gotten that for whatever reason. Chris with a speech impediment. I just keep saying K-Swiss in my mind. Quiz. So yeah, I will let you guys know about when I'm streaming next week. Let's give it a yellow McDonald's table. That sounds good. I think that'll... I like that with the colors there. 2,000 miles away, Kauai Coffee. Well, that's no excuse. I'm kidding. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not expecting anybody to come. I'm just giving you the information because that's what you're supposed to do when you promote, I guess. Oh, in Utah. Yep. That's going to be tricky. Beaver County, Pennsylvania. But, and Kevin, I will let you know if and when I sell this, because that's a special kind of a thing. Oh, what was the other thing I want to do? Hold on. Let me get the white paint marker, or the white paint pen. And I wanted to have, like, if that makes any sense to anybody. Ugh, delicious. Cap, you got a problem, man. Okay, let me catch up on the stream. Thank you very much, Quiz. You should draw on a stream. Just do it and have fun with it. You know what I mean? And, like, haters gonna hate. So just do it and be awesome and have fun with it. Don't care what people think. That's cool. Minefair Den. Is that a Minecraft thing, Kauai Coffee? And California, Quiz, you are a little far, I must say. But hey, join me on the next stream if you want. No pressure. But yeah. Oh, cool, Kauai Coffee. I'll have to check out your stuff. You're on Mixer then. I will check that out. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. Let me suck some of this ink back into the bottle, because I don't like to waste. Yeah, this turned out better than I would have thought initially going into it. I was like, what the heck is this going to look like? And this was a blast, I gotta say. This was a ton of fun. I enjoyed talking about superheroes. I enjoyed talking about fast food restaurants. This drawing turned out just absolutely bananas, and I love that. Oh, and I gotta sign it. Where should I sign it at? I'll do it right down here. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, that's good. Thank you, Quiz. I appreciate it. And yeah, I will join you. Yeah, check my Facebook, guys, for upcoming information. I'll also, probably pretty soon here, because I got to leave in about 15 minutes. I got to run and pick up my wife. But yeah, I will check you out, Kauai Coffee. Show the tools. Sure. Okay. So in reverse order, we have the dust brush, the omnipresent dust brush to dust away any eraser dust. We've got the white gel pen. We've got our 3B pencil, which we threw it in with. We've got our Copic multi-liner in black that we did a couple things with. My eraser, I'm going to name him Steve Eraser. Water cup, our 000 Cotman brush, and then the Copics. I can't pull out every color that we've used, but hang tight. Let's see. But let's see if we can get the money shot in here, guys. Oh, and it snagged the carrying cable. And our Copic marker case. Here, let me tip this. Yeah, more or less. There we go. There we go. Let's catch up. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad you like it. Kauai, that sounds awesome. If I am available, I will check that out. Yeah, Steve is the name of the eraser now, officially. Red eraser is Steve. Let's see. These are all Copics. They are alcohol-based markers. So that's what we did. The main color for Captain America eating Taco Bell at McDonald's. And no, this is not a full set. There are 300 some colors. I do not have nearly that many. I have like 100 and some in here. And I love them. They make me happy. And they're in a big old Copic case, which latches up and has a handle. And I dig it. Good times, everybody. All right, so I'll let you know what we're doing next week on the stream. If you guys enjoyed this concept like I did, we can do that again. We can do a sheet and roll the dice and do it again. I will keep all of the things that we have not used. If you guys want to add more to it, do so on Facebook, or like drop me a comment on the video on YouTube, or I don't know how you do it on Mixer, but figure it out. Let me know, and we'll do that. And I will let you guys know about the time next time. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I've been Colin. I've had a blast. Squirrel Girl is a good one. I'll put her on the list right now. And till next time, guys, have a good one. And I don't know. That's it. I don't know how to end it. Bye.